All right, so we're going to go in our input validations. We're going to create a new check over here. We're going to export constant project name. We're going to take the text and we're going to say if we're going to say the text dot trim, that's remove all the white spaces. Trim dot length is less than 3, or the text dot trim dot length is greater than 30. We're going to tell the user, hold up. Cannot create a file that is so, you cannot put a name that is too long. It has to be something between 3 and 30 characters. It's up to you though. If you want it to be long, you can edit that. So we're going to return false here to tell ourselves that this is not nice. Don't return true. While we're here, we're also going to create another constant called project symbol, because we want the project symbol to be below, to be exactly 3 characters or less, between 2 and 7 characters. So constant project symbol equals to text. We're going to do exactly this here, but here we're going to use here as 7. I'm going to use here as 2. Alright, so when we go back to our code, we can now say else if project name comes out as false. From data.name input, what do we want to do? We want to set from data from validity onto project name should be more than 3 characters. Okay, perfect. Then we also want to say set the page 0. They won't return. Here, double phrases. All right, so that's done. Now we're going to this symbol. I like to give extra space whenever I'm typing. That's just how I do it. So in the symbol, we're going to say if there's nothing in form data, form data or symbol, we're going to say set form data, sorry, form validity, project symbol, not set. I'm going to set page 0 and return. They're going to come here, we'll say else if project symbol, our validation for from data dot symbol comes out as false, we want to set form validity, to be project symbol should be more than 2 characters and less than 7. Okay. We also want to set the page to be 0, and we want to return. So this is for symbol. Now we're going to do the rest, which I'm just going to copy and paste it because it's very straightforward. So we're going to come here. This. Now we're checking for the contact address here. If it is empty, set form validated to contact address not set. Set page to 1. Description, website, Telegram, and contact Telegram. Then also, after we've done this, we can now start the loading. So what we're going to create a new constant here. We're going to say constant is loading. Set is loading. Because we use states. So our first is going to be false. So now that we've done that, we want to go to our submit button. Our submit button over here. I want to come over here. I want to create this into the same way we did earlier. Come here and say if it's loading, else. If it's not loading, don't put anything. All right. So over here, we'll now kick off the loading. Or let's say set is loading to true. And then we're going to put handle coin submission. Okay, we have an error somewhere. Where is it? Where is the error? Where is the error? Where is the error? Okay, over here. Else. Okay, let's put the if. There's still a syntax error somewhere. 220, 212. Oh, I'm trying to find where the error is coming from. If. All right, so that's that. Okay, so now we need to create our handle coin submit. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up and we're going to come before here and say constant handle coin submission. It's going to be a async function. Now we're going to do it like this. I'm not going to do the submission here, we're just going to pass this on to a function for us. So we're going to say constant results. How are we going to do this? We're going to create a function first, which is our upload coin. So what we're going to do, we're going to come to our lib folder. We're going to come to our helper functions. We haven't created that yet, so created a folder, say helper functions. Okay, in our helper function, we're going to create a new file, and we're going to name that file upload coin.js. Okay, so here we're going to write the code in which we're going to upload our coin on our database. So we're going to import some certain things. Let's do that first and foremost. We're going to import validate profile image, because we're also going to validate that profile image. Though we don't really need to, because since it's functions that we're passing the string. But instead we're still going to do it. We're still going to do that. Then we're going to import upload bytes. From Firebase, also has ref and get download URL. Then we're also going to import storage. No, not the storage. Instead, it's going to be from our dot authentication Firebase config file. Then we're also going to import AV, and then import collections. And also add doc. All right, so our function, we're going to export constant upload coin. This is an async function, and we're going to get some things from wherever it's going to, whichever code is going to use this function. We're going to get the coin image, name inputs. Let me just copy this, make it easier. We're going to get our symbol, network, contact address, description, day, month, year, custom chart, custom swap, website URL, Telegram URL, Twitter URL, Discord URL, contact Telegram URL, and creator email. So once we get that, we're going to save. What's matter? Async. Files. Okay, we didn't spell async correctly. Alright, so that's it. So we're going to also validate empty fields. I'm going to say if there's nothing in coin image, or there's nothing in name inputs. These are the fields we require the most, or there's nothing in symbol, or there's nothing in network, or there's nothing in contact address, or there's nothing in description, or there's nothing in website URL, or there's nothing in Telegram URL, or there's nothing in contact Telegram. We want to return false. Then we want to validate image. So we'll say constant results like we did earlier. It's equals to validate project image. When it's just passing coin image in there, and we know that if the result is not equals to success, then we just return false. Okay, so we want to first of all upload the image into the storage, get the download URL, and also add it with what we're going to upload into the Firestore, the cloud Firestore. So first of all, we need to, but how we're going to do, we're going to say we're going to put the image in the, it's going to be like this creator email, a folder, then the project name, then the image. This is how we're going to upload it, so that if we go to our storage, we will see all the creators. If a creator has multiple projects, inside his email, he will have multiple project folders, and then each of them will have the image regarding those multiple projects, so that it's easier that way to organize our storage. We also need to make our storage organized. So we're going to say constant image ref goes to ref storage, and here is the HR part. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to say creator email, and we're going to put this slash name inputs slash coin image dot name. All right, so that's for okay. No, we didn't do this well. I'm supposed to this. All right, so that is our image ref of how we're going to store it. So then we're going to also say constant status equals to await upload bytes image ref and coin image. Then I'm going to say take a snapshot, and we're going to pass this here. I'm going to return the snapshots, and if we have any error, we're going to catch the error, return false. All right, so if we got an error from this status here, if it's returned false, which is the error, we want to return false and end this whole function. But if not, we want to continue with our code. I want to say constant upload URL, upload image URL. That's the image you just uploaded. What is its URL? So we can put that in the Firestore, that database as well as submitting the data. And say get download URL status.ref. Then take the URL and return it. So here we've gotten the URL. Now we submit the data. Okay. So projects collection. All right, so we need to go to our Firestore now and go to the Firestore database. We have users here. We're going to start a new collection. We're going to name it projects. Okay. We're going to say next auto ID and save projects. All right. So come here, project collection equal to collection projects. Now we're going to submit this data. We're going to use the try catch error. So if we catch any error, want to put error and say return false. So we're going to come here, we're going to say await doc into the project collection ref, and this is the information we want to put. We want to say the URL equals to upload image URL. Now the rest of the information can simply just be added. I'll take this here. And paste this here. And put on the one. Okay, save that. Now, when we're creating a project, we also need to create a field called vote, because people are going to be able to vote for this project. So we're just going to create, it's a set votes. We're going to give it 0 votes because it has 0 votes as of starting this. And if everything works out fine with no errors, we're going to return true. And that's how we know that everything worked perfectly. So now in our index submit coin over here, we're going to handle upload coin. Now, how are we going to upload the coin? Very, very simple. You're going to say constant result, because we need to get what happened later on. So await upload coin for my helper function. And we know what we passed into it. We passed into it like this: coin image, name input, exactly like this. We're going to come back here, and I'm just going to paste and copy and paste this. All right, so coin image, name input, symbol, network, contact address, description, day, month, here, custom chart, custom swap, website URL, Telegram URL, Twitter URL, Discord URL, contact, Telegram URL, and the props.user email. That is the creator's email. So once that is done, we're going to do an if check. We're going to say results. We're going to say if the result was true, we're going to say set is loading to be false, and set form success to be project created successfully. Okay, and then else, so set is loading also to be false. We're also going to say set form validity into project creation unsuccessful. Okay, so once this is done, we're going to come down here before our previous and previous here. We're going to go to Daisy UI. Hit refresh. We're going to come to the alerts. We're going to copy. We're going to copy this. Before the previous here. So we're going to say validity and this, and here is going to be form validity. Okay, then we'll come back to alerts. We want success. We'll copy this from down here. You say success. Okay, and we save that. Okay, so let's try out our code and see how it works. So let's refresh this. All right, so let's select a file. I don't know if I have any because the size has to be below 500 kilobytes. Okay, JPEG image. This is 205 kilobytes. So we're going to open this. For our project name, we're going to say Firestone. We're going to say FTS. Next, so we're going to pick Phantom, contact address. Just going to say contact address. We're going to say description. Day, first day of the first month, 2024. Custom tracking, we're just going to custom. Next, website, Telegram, Twitter, Discord. Next, at Firestone, submit. And our project was created successfully. Let's go ahead and check. Can I just say field here? Beautiful. So our URL is here. Both says 0. Everything was submitted very, very well. If we check our storage, wonderful. See the creator email. When you click on it, you see the projects that the person created. You click on it, and you get to see the image that the person created. So that is amazing. We have really done much here, but here this shouldn't be as wide as this. This is just ridiculous. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this div and cut it and come down. Use the div here and come back here. Okay, and then we're going to put margin top 4. We're going to come here too and put margin top 4. Come back. All right, so amazing stuff. Our project was created successfully. Now we're going to walk into how to display information. Okay, so sorry, but my system rebooted. Anyways, we're done with submission of coins where we're signed in. Now we want to be able to display our coins on our main page. And to do that, we need to create a function that helps fetch all our data, all our coins or project from our Firestore database. So how are we going to do that? We're going to go to our lib folder. Let's just close all these tabs here. Okay, so we're going to go to our lib folder, helper function. We're going to create a new file, coin data.js. Now, in this file, we're going to import AV or authentication by copy. We're also going to import collection and get docs. All right, so this is all we need. We're going to export a constant stretch or points, and this is going to async function. Okay, so we're just going to comment here, say we're fetching first or projects in the database. Alright, so let's get started. How do we do this? We're going to say constant coins